Hey guys, in this short little session here, I'm going to show you guys how to do some addition of decimals. Addition. Ugh. Anyway, let's get started here. Now look, the only thing that's different between addition of decimals and your normal addition is that you've actually got a little decimal point there. And as long as you stack those numbers up in the right columns, then you're pretty much, it's exactly the same as what you do with adding 3-digit or 4-digit numbers. So what do I mean by that? I've got 13.7 here and I want to add 2.6. Now, really important that I stack the 2.6. So the 2 is in the ones column under the 3 in the ones column of the 13. So remember that this is the ones column. So they are matching up. And then this is the tenths column and they're actually matching up. All right, that's the important part. Once you do that, then it's just like adding normal numbers. So what you don't want to be doing is something like this, because then that's not matching up the place values correctly. So we're going to put it as 2.6. And I guess the first thing I'm going to be doing here is put the decimal point down. All right, just stack those decimal points in order. So I got 7 plus 6, which equals to 13. So which means I've got 3, and I'm carrying the 1. Then I've got 1 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 6. And of course, nothing happens to the 1. And this answer ends up being 16.3. So let's have a look at number 2. We got 9.07 plus 0.27. So again, as you can see, I'm stacking the numbers with the decimal points, starting off with the decimal point first. 7 and 7 makes 14. So I've got 4 and 1. Let's put that carryover 1 right there. Then we got 1 plus 0 plus 2, which happens to be 3. 9 plus 0 is simply 9. So as you guys can see, it's almost like you ignore the decimal point in this case and just add it just like how you normally do. So when it comes to 30.06, again, really important that you actually stack the numbers properly. So in this case, I'm going to get 2.751. And of course, I'm going to add it. I'm going to put my decimal point here. Now, here's the problem though. Like if you look at it, there is actually no number after 6. But remember, with decimals, when it goes to the right side, you actually have got, this is the same number, right? But we just don't write those zeros. So it's kind of like when someone asks you to write number 7, you don't actually write that as 007. Though that would be cool, but you wouldn't do that. So it's kind of like that when it comes to decimal points, that when we actually have 8, 8 is the same thing as saying 8.000, like how many ever you want it, right? So what we're going to do is we are simply going to add a 0 at the end of that 6. And now we're going to do our addition. So we got 0 plus 1, which is 1. 6 plus 5, which is 11. Carry over the 1. Then we've got 7 plus 0 plus 1, which happens to be 8. And of course, we've got 30 plus 2, which happens to be 32. So pretty much that's about it for adding decimal, guys. Just make sure that you stack the numbers under the decimal points correctly. And when I say stack, like putting them in the right place values, you're pretty much good to go after that. So yeah, that is basically it for the session. And as always, thank you for watching.